I'm going to just ignore that I haven't posted a video in like 2.5 years and jump right back in. So let's talk about my goals in 2025 while I do a little bit of self-care. I was just talking for like 5 minutes and I didn't realize the new iPhone can pause videos. So it definitely cut out like half of what I just did. But I basically just plucked my eyebrows a little bit. I didn't have to do too much because they were threaded recently. So just a little spruce up, if you will. And now I'm gonna go in and tint my eyebrows. I feel like this is always like a hit or miss activity. Let's hope it turns out okay. So let's talk about 2025. I go through a lot of periods of like ups and downs depending on like what's going on in my life, and I know that everybody kind of does. But I feel like mine may be a bit more extreme because I try and live this like all or nothing lifestyle. And so I'm really trying to change that in 2025. So that means like not feeling like I have to clean every square inch of the house all in one day. That like I can rest if I didn't complete work that needs to be done. Like, but the deadline's not met, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to like give myself a little bit more leeway this year, a little more kindness, a little bit more balance, and just show up and don't have time. I don't have time for perfection is what I keep telling myself. I don't need to have time for perfection. I just need to do it. Hence why I'm starting to make a YouTube video, which is kind of crazy because there's a couple different reasons that I stopped filming. Like, number one, at the time that I was filming a lot of videos, I was single. And so I just was going out all the time. And I just didn't prioritize, number one, my health or filming. Like, I just had other priorities. I wanted to go out, I wanted to have fun, and I like don't regret that. But that was like it was hard to balance working my full-time job and partying with friends all the time and then being hungover and then trying to like edit a YouTube video. I just kind of started to not like it very much. And again, when I would film YouTube videos, it had to be perfect or I wouldn't put it up. So now I'm not doing that. Living in perfection. If there are any redheads out there watching this video and you have a good eyebrow tint, let me know. Because I feel like there's no redhead eyebrow tint that like actually does something. Just putting some Aquaphor around my eyebrows so they don't stain. This is the brand I'm using. It seems to be like fine. My favorite brand that I've used for eyebrow tint is 1000 Hour. I think that's what it's called. But I can't find my color anywhere on their site anymore. Or I can find it, but it's not gonna be shipped in the amount of time I want it to be. So then I just give up. Anyways, I would love to hear what you guys are doing for New Year's resolution if you're doing one. You don't have to, obviously. I just think it's kind of a fun way to like make a mindset shift and start the new year. I have been like on and off being super anxious this past year, so I just like the new year is really allowing me to like reset, have my intentions, like not lay in bed all day. So that's great. Life updates. I moved to DC and it's so fun. This has been like a really big push for me because having OCD, it's really hard to adapt to new environments, and I feel like I've done pretty well. There definitely are some tough days, but overall I'm really, really happy with my life here. And Matt and I have this cute little townhouse, and it's great. We live down the street from some of my friends from high school, which is awesome because then we get to like hang out with them all the time. And my college roommate actually moved to like the Maryland side of DC. So I'm really, really happy that I have people in my life here that I love. I'm not timing this but it said to like let it stand for 2 minutes. I feel like it's been 2 minutes. And then you just like wipe it off slightly with like a dry cotton ball. Oh boy. It's gonna be fine. You gotta trust the process. Trust the process. A lot of the reason I originally made this YouTube channel was to talk about my acne and my breakup. And I still get some spots here and there. I am back on birth control, which basically has completely controlled my cystic acne. I know it's like a band-aid fix, but I do not have time to figure out the real problem right now. But one day I will make the time. And I also don't have the money. Trying to like find the root of your hormonal problems is so expensive. I can't right now. Can't prioritize it. Moment of truth. Okay, not terrible. I still have the same job. My company was wonderful and is letting me work remotely, which is amazing because I really did not want to have to find a new job when I moved. And I love my little team that I'm on. They're a little dark, but I also like didn't do a great job of wiping it off. Anyways, here's my skin. I got a chemical peel done like 2 months ago. Loved it. It was a mini peel, not one of those like really deep, totally resurfacing peels. But what's interesting is I don't ever typically break out on my forehead or like my temples. You can see right here. And since having that peel, I feel like I'm breaking out there just because like it's kind of like bringing it to the surface. And I guess it's just like coming up all at one time. Whereas like I always get breakouts down here, but I didn't feel like it purged, which is great. I also did a microdermabrasion. Wait, no, a hydrofacial. And that was lovely. I just rinsed my face a little bit and I am going to dermaplane. And since I have acne prone skin, I only will use one of these razors once and then I throw it away. Don't reuse these. It has so much bacteria on them after you dermaplane. Because I tend to break out after dermaplaning, I usually do like a mask or something after. So today I'm gonna do a little bit more than what I usually do just because I'm trying to like give myself a little self-care day. But usually I just do like a clay mask after this and I don't break out too bad. Do you see that? So much peach fuzz. One of the reasons I stopped filming was because this woman I used to work with basically said my YouTube channel was unprofessional. It made me question myself a little bit, but then I like recently kind of just got to this point where I was like, why did I care about that? I just like, I don't really feel like I'm putting anything out on the internet that is like scandalous. So I don't know why there would ever be a problem. Me filming. Matt and I will have been dating for 3 years in February, which is crazy. So like less than a month away. He is an absolute angel and I love him so much. His sister got me this like mask set for Christmas. I actually don't even know how to say this. Just, you're gonna have to read it because I don't know how to say the brand name. And it came with this like little applicator, which I love. I am planning on auditioning for some shows in DC as this like next season approaches. It's kind of scary because it's a brand new market and there's new, I don't really know anybody in the theater scene here, but it's also super exciting because there's a lot more opportunity here than there is in Charlotte. And it's paid opportunities. That's mostly the difference. There's a lot of opportunities in both places, but there's a lot more paid opportunities here for me to be able to kind of do both my corporate job and musical theater. That's kind of another thing with the all or nothing mindset. I used to like go back and forth being like, I either have to be an actor or I have to be in corporate America. And I can't be anywhere in between. And I still struggle with that sometimes. And obviously if I was like on Broadway, I wouldn't do both, but that is not the situation. And I really like my corporate job right now. So I'm trying to, again, live in the middle, live in the balance. Another thing that I need to do today is fix my nails. Look, these 2 nails, so tragic. Thumbnail. And maybe some people from work do think it's weird, but like also all the people from work have known me for like 3 years now, so I don't know what else they would expect from me. So for example, my all or nothing mindset, today I was like, if I'm not going to completely take off and redo my fingernails and toenails, I should just leave them as is. And I reframed that to, I can cut my nails and take the nail polish off, but I don't have to redo them today. I can do it another day. It's okay. And that probably is very simple for a lot of people to think through, and it's just not how my brain works at all. I'm so all or nothing, and I really don't want to continue being that way because I think it just leads to a lot of burnout, and then I don't want to do anything and I'm a hermit for days. I recently found out that I am very deficient in B12, which I'm actually really glad that I now know, because I swear I was like losing my memory and I thought it was age. So I am 26 now, which is crazy. I started this YouTube channel when I was like 22, I think, 22, 23, 22. And what was I saying? See, memory gone. I just thought that like this was like age, like my memory loss. And now I know it was because I was super deficient in B12. And now I'm taking a little supplement every day, and I'm gonna go back in 2 months to make sure it's like actually absorbing in my bloodstream and not just passing through, if you know what I mean. My life has just slowed down a lot. I'm doing dry January. And I tried to do dry January the past 2 years, and like probably after like 2.5 weeks, I just quit because there were events going on that I wanted to go to and I wanted to drink at. But I don't know what happened when I turned 26, but like alcohol kind of repulses me these days. Maybe it's the brutal hangovers. I do love Waterboy. I do think that their hangover electrolytes are great. I do a lot of meditating and yoga. I used to not be able to do yoga at all. I used to hate it. See, this is why I don't like gel nail polish. It takes so long to get off. I just don't understand. I started going to solid core, which I love. I used to hate, like when I first started solid core, I really didn't like it. But now I understand it. And it is one of the hardest things I've ever done, and I love it. Went to Planet Fitness this morning and came back, and we did some grocery shopping, cleaned up the house a little bit, and now I'm just doing some self-care on this Sunday. Tomorrow is like the first like kind of real day back at work. But I'm kind of excited to get back into the routine of my day-to-day life and not be like wandering around not knowing what to do. Another one of my goals for 2025 is to use my phone less. I just feel like we bring it everywhere, and it's like a comfort to your nervous system. Like instead of like feeling the anxiousness or like the uncertainty of like your emotions or life or whatever, you just pick up this phone and it has a million distractions for you. So I'm going to try and use my phone less for those purposes, and instead like journal, go outside, cook like a fun meal. And like first thing in the morning, I should not be scrolling on my phone, and it shouldn't be the last thing I'm doing before bed either. And I'm still guilty of that sometimes, because it's like you basically just like numb out. You're just like mindless, and I need to find better ways to be mindless. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? This is how they suck you in to go back to the nail salon, because they can do this in like 2 seconds and it takes me forever to take this stuff off. I got this tiger painting, or like poster. I really like it. I feel like it resembles me in some way. It's like my Chinese, what is that called? Like your, not your zodiac sign, but like the year of, I'm the year of the lion. And I'm a Leo, so I just feel like that makes sense for me. Guys, I just don't think I have it in me to finish these nails right now. So we're ending here. It looks terrible. I can't end here. I have to finish this. Oh my God. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go stick my fingers in like a bowl of acetone to get the rest of this off. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. Yeah, I'm happy I filmed today. I'm gonna wash this face mask off, and we'll see what 2025 brings for YouTube and me. Feels good this time. We'll see. As always, take care of yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you next time.